One thing that Elon talks a lot about is the fact that with the gas car, you let your foot off the accelerator, there's a lag. If there is going to be some sort of stability control, it's just touching the brakes. The EV cars, the way that they work, can do so much more instantly. Well, Tesla did it again. Tesla killed another company. And yes, I see all your comments, so I'm going to go ahead and address them right now. I am a Tesla fanboy. I'm a Tesla stan, Elon stan, whatever. I simp for Elon, all that great stuff out there, right? Mercedes-Benz CEO says automaker will continue to make gas-powered vehicles for years longer than planned because they can't compete with Tesla, right? I mean, please leave your comments down below about how much of a Tesla fanboy I am and how Tesla sucks and everything else. But really, honestly, why? Why do you have that opinion? That's what I want to see in the comments. Tell me why you have this opinion. Or is it just the fact that you have been brainwashed? You are wanting to live in the past, while Tesla fanboys like myself are living in the future, right? Yes, I am engagement baiting you so hard right now. Mercedes-Benz reiterated this week that it will continue to produce gas-powered vehicles well into the next decade, acknowledging its goal for producing nothing but electric vehicles is not going as the company had hoped, amid a decline in profits. We want a CO2 neutral fleet by 2039, says the CEO. And he's prepared to make remarks to shareholders at the next meeting. However, the transformation might take longer than expected. Mercedes is going to stick with making both EVs and regular cars, combustion engines, if the demand is there into the 2030s. The speech came as the car maker reported a 30% drop in first quarter earnings compared with the estimate there that somebody had put out. This is the second time this year Mercedes has backtracked on all of its EV ambitions after previously setting a goal for EVs to make up all of its sales by 2030. S-Type says people don't have the money. They don't have the money for a Tesla. I get it, right? I get it. Oh, speaking of side tangent, right? I just told you a story about how my wife was getting a tattoo this weekend, and we were driving over there in my Tesla, and I parked in the parking lot there, and it's a sketchy ass neighborhood. And I looked at my wife and I said, I wish we hadn't driven my car. And I said, well, I don't think I would have driven your car here either, because she has a nice Lexus SUV. And I was like, I think we just need to get this and get the hell out of here. This person says inflation and taxes and spending money for wars and AI layoffs are pinning due to migrants. Oh, I don't know about that. But I appreciate you dropping your comments there. The company announced February it will not meet its 2025 deadline to have EVs, including hybrids, make up 50% of sales. Lackluster demand for EVs has delayed that goal until at least 2030. You know, I was driving down the highway this weekend, and I was thinking about this, right? Because it was raining here in Texas. And one thing that Elon talks a lot about is the fact that EV cars are so much safer than gas cars because with the motor right there on the wheel, it can do all kinds of really fancy traction control, stability control, safety factors right there at the wheel instantly. And how with the gas car, right, you let your foot off the accelerator, there's a lag, right? If there is going to be some sort of stability control, it's just touching the brakes. However, the EV cars, the way that they work, can do so much more instantly. So I got to thinking to myself, what if a hybrid is not necessarily a gas-powered car with a battery, but rather a electric car with a generator, right? Because if it's an electric car with a generator, you still get all the benefits of an electric car, but then you can just fill it up within a couple minutes, and that generator continues to produce the power needed to power the electric motors and the battery. And you can still plug it in, right? You don't actually have to ever put in gas, but you could if you were pinched for time, or if you're taking a huge road trip, you can just roll up, hit your gas, and keep going. I don't know. That's just an idea that I thought of, right? Why not make hybrids that are just generators on wheels for the electric cars? Let's see. The Mercedes CEO previously warned late last year that even in Europe, sales would not likely be all electric by 2030. That's so interesting because Stellantis actually just turned a profit on their EVs, right? I was looking at this. My first thought when I saw the story is, isn't Mercedes and Chrysler still working together? But that was ages ago. Clearly, I am out of the loop on that. But the electric vehicles are finally turning a profit for Stellantis. And so that just came out a couple of months ago in February. So I'm very curious to see if Stellantis is adopting some of the manufacturing technologies and efficiencies that Tesla has, Whereas Mercedes is still stuck in the past so much, making their dinosaur cars. That's what I call the non-EVs, making their dinosaur cars, that they haven't figured out a way to turn profit. But if Stellantis has, surely Mercedes can, right? So speaking of Stellantis, let's go look at the AI trading data for them, right? We got a sell signal on Stellantis. Let me zoom in here. We got a sell signal on Stellantis February 29th. And if you can see here on the chart, right, it started at around 26 bucks a share and it's down at $21 a share right now. So it's come down, what is that, like 20% or so, maybe 25% from that sell signal. Super timely sell signal there. And in fact, let's take a look at the AI trading data. We show outliers showing 105.25% return, which is pretty outstanding in my opinion. Now, listen, a lot of people want to trade stocks and they don't know where to start, right? And that's why I have actually created my golden ticket AI stock trading system, right? I'm going to send you a free copy of it. If you just go over to turntradesIntoProfits.com, you can get a copy, everything you're going to need to know about my golden ticket AI stock trading system. And it includes a lot of what you see on the screen and what I talk about every single day. So head on over to turntradesIntoProfits.com right now to get your copy of the golden ticket AI stock trading system. So looking at this, what the internet has to say, Mercedes-Benz to remove their 2030 EV only target as EV sales drop worldwide. Gas guzzlers continue to be the hottest sellers. All right, y'all ready? Are you ready? Because Twitter doesn't hold back, right? I am very excited to see, as a Tesla fanboy, just how awful this is going to get. Just bought my daughter a new AMG GLE 53. Sebastian, you let your own daughter, you tell your daughter to buy her own AMG GLE 53, right? I don't care what anyone says. This is one beaut and a beautiful SUV. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and flaunt your wealth, Sebastian. I just bought a Mercedes, a GME GLE 5387 for my daughter. It was only $413,000. Oh, I can afford it. Right. EV price point is still trending down. Some time needed before the market shift. This person's laughing. Let's see more replies here. Meanwhile, GM is doing this in Kansas City. GM's Fairfax plant will end Malibu production after retooling, then start making an EV. Oh, interesting. The market of early adopters is becoming saturated. That I agree with. The market of early adopters is becoming saturated. If you're buying an electric car so you can save money on gas, you probably shouldn't be buying a car in the first place. I don't know. It cost me like $8, literally $8 in electricity to fill up my Tesla. So I think I am saving quite a lot whenever I go fill up my wife's car, and it costs about $80 in premium. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today's Outlier Live. Above, YouTube is showing you 2 videos that it thinks you're going to like. So follow the YouTube algorithm's advice and click one of these, and I'll see you on the next episode. Talk soon.